The evening of the 2013 concert in San Francisco was electric with anticipation. Fans filled the massive venue, their excitement buzzing through the air like a lively current. People of all ages flocked to their seats, wearing bright shirts and waving banners, eager to catch a glimpse of the legendary Elton John. The scent of popcorn and hot dogs wafted in from nearby vendors, adding to the festive atmosphere. As the lights dimmed, a wave of cheer erupted from the crowd, faces glowing with joy and expectation. Chatter turned to cheers as music started to pulse through the speakers. The iconic sound of Elton's piano filled the air, and everyone leaned forward, ready for a night they would never forget. Among them was a smiling little boy named Leo Thompson, perched high on his dad's shoulders, gripping a small toy piano tightly. He looked around in awe at the excited faces surrounding him, his wide eyes reflecting the colorful stage lights. The energy was truly contagious. People sang along passionately while others danced in their seats. Friends laughed together, sharing stories of past concerts and their favorite Elton songs. Leo's dad joined in with his son's excitement, singing out loud and pointing out various musicians on stage. It was a moment of pure happiness, filled with laughter and camaraderie. As the opening chords played, there was a sense that something special was going to happen. The crowd knew they were witnessing not just a concert but a celebration of music, a connection between generations that brought them all together. Little did they know that a magical interaction was about to unfold between an icon of rock and roll and a 6-year-old dreamer perched atop his dad's shoulders. The night was still young, and the best moments were yet to come. As the concert buzzed with excitement, a cheerful 6-year-old named Leo Thompson was about to embark on an unforgettable adventure. Leo was a vibrant little boy, full of energy and joy. His love for music shined through in everything he did. Whether singing along to his favorite songs at home or pretending to play the piano with his toy, music had a special place in his heart. Earlier that day, Leo and his dad set out for the concert, both wearing matching Elton John t-shirts decorated with colorful designs. Leo can hardly contain his excitement as they walked through the bustling streets of San Francisco. Holding his small toy piano tightly, he bounced along beside his dad, who shared stories of his own experiences at concerts when he was younger. The two of them laughed and sang snippets of Elton's songs together, creating their own little concert on the way. When they finally arrived at the venue, Leo's eyes widened in astonishment at the sheer size of the crowd and the stage. He felt like he was stepping into a dream. As they made their way through the sea of fans, Leo couldn't help but smile at all the friendly faces around him. Everyone seemed to share a common bond, a love for Elton John's music. Once they found their spot, Leo hopped onto his dad's shoulders, eager to see over the heads of the crowd. Clutching his toy piano like a true musician, he looked around with wide eyes filled with wonder. The lights dimmed, and Leo's heart raced with anticipation. This was not just a concert. It was a moment that would spark his dreams and connect him to something much bigger than himself. Little did he know that this night would change everything in ways he could never imagine. As Leo sat on his dad's shoulders, he proudly held his small toy piano, a cherished companion that accompanied him everywhere. This little instrument was more than just a toy. It symbolized his deep passion for music and his dreams of becoming a musician one day. Leo loved to press the colorful keys, imagining they were the same keys on a grand piano. With each note he played, he felt closer to the magic of music that filled his heart. Leo's fascination with music started at an early age. He would often dance around the living room, singing along to Elton John's hits while imitating his dad's piano playing. The joy he found in music inspired him to create imaginary concerts for his family and friends, where he would be the star performer. In those moments, he would close his eyes and dream of standing on stage just like Elton John, sharing melodies that could make people smile. Bringing the toy piano to the concert was Leo's way of participating in something extraordinary. He believed that if he had it with him, it would somehow connect him to the music and the artists he admired. Clutching it tightly as they walked through the bustling venue made him feel like a real musician about to take center stage. His dad encouraged Leo's dreams by telling him stories of musicians who started young and made their mark in the world. As the lights dimmed and excitement filled the air, Leo's heart raced at the thought of sharing this special moment with his beloved toy piano. Little did he know that this night would not only be a memorable experience, but also a pivotal step in his journey toward becoming a true rock star one day. The adventure was just beginning, and Leo felt ready to embrace every note of it. As the concert unfolded, the crowd erupted in cheers and applause, creating a symphony of excitement. Leo, still perched high on his dad's shoulders with his toy piano, was soaking it all in. However, everything changed in an instant when Elton John, with his signature flamboyant style, scanned the audience. His sharp eyes landed on Leo. In that mesmerizing moment, time seemed to slow down as Elton's face lit up with recognition. "Well, there's the future of rock and roll!" he exclaimed, pointing right at Leo. The words hung in the air like a magical spell, wrapping around the boy and igniting a burst of joy in his heart. Leo could hardly believe his ears. His idol had noticed him. The entire world around him faded as he locked eyes with Elton. It was as if they were the only two people in the stadium. With a huge grin stretching across his face, Leo waved excitedly. His small hand flailed awkwardly yet joyfully at the superstar, who waved back with enthusiasm. In that fleeting exchange, a connection formed between the two, a bridge between a legendary artist and a young boy filled with dreams. Elton's expression conveyed a genuine warmth and encouragement that resonated deeply with Leo. It felt as if he was being welcomed into a world where music was not just an activity but a passion that could shape lives. The entire audience could sense this special interaction. Countless heads turned to witness a moment they would talk about for years to come. Inspired by Leo's bright spirit, Elton decided to respond to this unexpected interaction by adding an impromptu verse to Bennie and the Jets. It was a gift straight from the heart, and one that would etch itself into both Leo's memory and the fabric of rock history. Two connected souls sharing a magical night under twinkling lights. As the crowd's cheers filled the air, Elton John's warm words reverberated in Leo's ears, creating a moment that transcended the concert. When Elton called Leo the future of rock and roll, it was more than just a compliment. It was a powerful message of encouragement that resonated deeply. In that instant, Leo felt seen and valued, as if his dreams of being a musician were not only acknowledged but celebrated by one of the greatest artists of all time. For young Leo, those words ignited a spark of confidence that could carry him through years of practice and dedication. He beamed with pride, knowing he had caught the attention of someone he admired so greatly. The connection was palpable, extending beyond their shared moment into the hearts of many children in the audience. Their eyes lit up with inspiration, each one likely imagining how they, too, could pursue their own dreams of music and performance. Elton's greeting served as a reminder that anyone can have big dreams, regardless of age. For other kids watching from the crowd, this interaction offered a glimpse into the possibility of their future, an influential artist acknowledging their potential. Every wave from Leo and every smile from Elton formed an invisible thread linking generations through music. As Elton continued to perform, that impromptu verse became a cherished moment not just for Leo but for every child present. It instilled hope and excitement in their hearts, encouraging them to embrace their passions. Leo's radiant smile was infectious, inspiring others to believe in themselves and their dreams. The concert evolved into more than just an entertainment event. It transformed into a powerful lesson about perseverance, creativity, and the magic of music that connects us all. As Elton John's words echoed through the venue, Leo's heart soared with joy, and an enormous smile spread across his face. It was as if the entire world around him had faded away, leaving only the powerful connection between him and his idol. His eyes sparkled with excitement, reflecting the vibrant lights of the stage above. In that moment, he felt like a true rock star, celebrated not just by his dad but by one of the greatest musicians of all time. The thrill coursing through Leo was palpable. He waved back at Elton with both hands, practically bouncing with happiness atop his dad's shoulders. Every beat of the music intensified his delight, and it felt as though the crowd was cheering just for him. Other children around him shared in his excitement, inspired by Leo's beaming smile and the magical atmosphere that filled the air. Leo's joy was infectious, not only did it light up his own face, but it also caught the attention of those nearby. Friends and families turned to each other with wide-eyed amazement, sharing smiles and whispers about how special this moment was for the young boy. The energy in the stadium shifted slightly, creating a bond among strangers united by music and dreams. As Elton launched into an impromptu verse just for Leo, he felt a sense of pure bliss wash over him. Each note seemed to wrap around him like a warm hug from a beloved friend. This experience was more than just attending a concert. It was about being seen, acknowledged, and celebrated for who he truly was, a young dreamer with a passion for music. With every passing second, Leo's heart swelled with pride and elation. He knew deep down that this moment would be etched into his memory forever, a touchstone that ignited his dreams and encouraged him to chase them relentlessly. He wasn't just witnessing rock history, he was becoming part of it. As the concert continued, the atmosphere buzzed with excitement, and the crowd eagerly awaited Elton John's next song. Just as the iconic opening notes of Bennie and the Jets began to play, a wave of energy washed over the audience. The catchy melody filled the air, and everyone joined in, singing along with delight. But then, something extraordinary happened. Elton paused mid-performance, his eyes scanning the crowd until they landed once again on Leo, still beaming from his earlier acknowledgement. With a twinkle in his eye and a grin that radiated warmth, he decided to do something special. In a moment of spontaneity that only a true showman could conjure, Elton launched into an impromptu verse tailored just for Leo. He modified the lyrics playfully, adding phrases that celebrated the young boy's love for music and dreams of being a rock star. The crowd erupted in cheers as Elton poured his heart into this unique addition, making it feel as if the entire stadium was part of this personal performance. Leo's eyes widened in astonishment. He could hardly believe that Elton John was singing just for him. It was as if the world had shrunk down to this singular moment, a connection forged through music that would resonate in Leo's heart forever. As Elton's fingers danced across the piano keys, Leo felt every note vibrate within him. The joy and excitement were palpable, transforming what could have been just another song into a cherished memory that would inspire him for years to come. This spontaneous act turned a regular performance into an unforgettable experience, firmly establishing Leo's belief that dreams can come true with passion and dedication. In that moment, not only did Leo feel like a rock star, but he also realized that music has the power to create magic and bring people together. It was a night of dreams and connections, one that would encourage him to pursue his own musical journey with renewed enthusiasm. The magic of music unfolded brilliantly that night, demonstrating its incredible power to connect people across generations. For Leo, this concert was more than just a performance. It was a defining moment in his young life that showcased how music could create spectacular experiences and relationships. From the excitement of arriving at the venue with his dad to the euphoric moment he shared with Elton John, every aspect of the evening filled him with hope and inspiration. Music has a unique ability to transcend barriers, whether they be age, background, or even personal challenges. It brings individuals together and allows them to share in collective experiences, creating memories that last a lifetime. As the crowd sang along to familiar tunes, everyone was united in their love for the artist and the songs that shaped their lives. This powerful connection rippled through the audience, encouraging Leo and other young dreamers in attendance, reminding them that their aspirations were valid and attainable. Each note played that night had the potential to spark creativity and ignite dreams in young hearts. Elton's acknowledgement of Leo as the future of rock and roll resonated beyond those words. It emphasized that anyone, regardless of age, could chase their dreams passionately. This message echoed through the audience, filling children with aspirations and encouraging them to pursue what they loved. As Leo later reflected on this unforgettable experience, he understood that music was not just something you listen to. It is a force that inspires us to take action and express ourselves. In that moment, surrounded by laughter and joy, he realized how fortunate he was to be part of something so profound. The concert transformed into a night of possibilities, reminding everyone present that as long as they held on to their dreams and stepped into their passions, they could create their own magical moments through music. The impact of that magical night at the concert would follow Leo Thompson for years to come, shaping his identity and aspirations as he grew older. The moment Elton John had acknowledged him, calling him the future of rock and roll, planted a seed of confidence in Leo's heart. It wasn't just playful flattery, it was a powerful affirmation that resonated deeply within him, whispering that he could pursue his musical dreams without hesitation. As Leo continued to grow, the memory of that night served as a guiding light in his journey. The impromptu verse added by Elton became more than just a fun moment, it became a benchmark for Leo's passion. Whenever he faced challenges or doubt about his musical abilities, he would think back to that experience and remember how it felt to be celebrated by one of the greats. It drove him to practice harder, explore different instruments, and learn more about songwriting and performance. Leo's connection with music blossomed into a lifelong pursuit. He began participating in school plays and talent shows, each time remembering the joy he felt during the concert. Inspired by Elton's example, he wrote songs about his experiences and dreams, using music as an outlet for self-expression. He started taking piano lessons, nurturing the same love for the instrument that had once brought him so much happiness. In high school, Leo formed a band with his friends, channeling their enthusiasm into original music while performing at local venues. Each performance was infused with the spirit of that unforgettable night, the excitement of connecting with an audience and sharing something special through music. As Leo envisioned his future, he saw himself on stage as a full-fledged musician, perhaps even inspiring younger fans like himself one day. That concert in San Francisco became more than just a fleeting moment. It shaped Leo's path and instilled in him the belief that dreams can turn into reality with passion, hard work, and a little sprinkle of magic along the way. The magic of that concert night not only impacted Leo Thompson but also serves as a powerful reminder of how small moments can leave a lasting legacy in the hearts of individuals. Instances like Elton John's spontaneous acknowledgement of Leo are significant because they highlight the incredible influence that encouragement and recognition can have on young dreamers. Such moments ignite passions and creativity, fostering a belief that aspirations can indeed become reality. When artists engage with young fans, they create connections that resonate far beyond a single performance. These interactions remind children that their hopes and dreams matter and that they have the potential to achieve greatness, no matter their age or background. Leo's experience at the concert exemplifies how music can bridge gaps, inspire self-expression, and cultivate a lifelong love for the arts. As Leo grows up, he carries with him the seeds of confidence and creativity planted by that unforgettable night. This one moment could inspire him to create music that resonates with others, encouraging future generations to embrace their talents proudly. The legacy of such experiences is profound. They empower young people to explore their creative sides without fear of judgment. Ultimately, the impact of music transcends the here and now. It shapes individuals who will likely inspire others in turn, creating a cycle of encouragement and artistic expression. Future artists, musicians, and creators will continue to arise from these magical moments, fueled by inspiration from those who came before them. In a world where so much competition exists, fostering creativity and open expression is vital. Moments like Leo's remind us all that true magic lies in support and connection, powerful forces that can change lives and encourage dreamers everywhere to seek their paths passionately. As we celebrate these experiences, we pave the way for a bright future filled with creativity, unity, and shared joy through music.